Hi everyone, this is Heidi, and I've got my 3 daughters with me this week. This is Scarlett and
Maya
and
Meg.
That's right. And we are, as you can tell over my shoulder, we are not at Bluebird Hill Homestead this week. We're actually out in North Dakota. Some friends had some supplies that they needed help bringing out, so we made a last-minute road trip to bring some supplies out here to there's thousands of indigenous people that have been coming together here to protect the water. There's the Missouri River. You might be able to see it over my shoulder. It's that blue ribbon back there at the top. That's the Missouri River, and that's their source of water here. And there's a proposed pipeline that people want to have come through here that will bring oil from Canada all the way down into the United States for people to use the oil. But if you know anything about pipelines, you know that they often leak. There's trouble with them. They leak or they burst, and that's a major disaster for the earth, right? It's a huge cleanup, and it often destroys the whole ecosystem. So these people are concerned that their water supply is going to be destroyed, right? So we actually went down to the river this morning, right, girls?
Yeah.
And it was very beautiful. It was a beautiful spot. We found a few cool things. Maggie, you want to share what you found?
I found a leopard frog.
A leopard frog, yeah.
I was trying to catch it while getting stuck in the mud, but
Yeah.
I finally catched it.
Yep. Yeah. She caught the frog and then re-released it. How about you, Scarlett? What did you find? What was that? What was that called?
A blue heron.
Yeah.
And it was flying when it was touching the water to land.
Yeah. Yeah. It flew super low right in front of Scarlett. How about you, Maya? Did you see something cool?
This wasn't by the river, but it was afterwards, and we were laying down by our tent, and super low we saw this golden eagle swooping down, and we think that it was going to the river to eat fish.
Yeah, exactly. It flew over our heads towards the river. So all those things need the river for survival, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Lakota word for water is life is Miniwichoni. So it's very literally, water is life. Without water on our planet, there would be no life. We wouldn't be here. None of the plants that you see around us, none of the prairie plants here would be here.
Dirt.
It would, yeah. I don't even know if the dirt would be here. Is that there wouldn't even be any microorganisms living in the soil. You know, that water is incredibly crucial for our life. So, if you haven't already guessed, that's the theme for this week, is we're talking about water and who lives upstream from us and who lives downstream from us, and how can we really care for the water. So I want to know, this is what we're going to investigate this week. So at your own home, when you need a drink of water or you want to wash your hands and you turn on the tap, where does that water come from? Does it ultimately come from maybe a river nearby or a lake, or maybe does it come from a well? Do you have a well? And then when that water goes down the drain, where does it go after that? Does it go maybe back out to the river eventually, or what happens to it exactly? So that's maybe the sewer system, right? So, and then what happens, right? So we can do some investigating and find out, because you know we want to be really caring for this incredible resource that we all need, because after we're done with the water, someone else needs to use it. Something else needs to use it, the animals and the plants. So that's what we're investigating this week, and we're gonna do our best to learn to take care of the water. All right, I look forward to hearing how it goes. Have fun.